right now, lots of people really don't like Jordan Poole. There was this video that went around showing him acting like a spoiled brat during a timeout. The worst part was him yelling at his own teammates saying, "It is my team, I got this," but that video doesn't show what really happened. The timeout happened when there was 1 minute and 28 seconds left in the game. Right before that, the Wizards were winning by 2 points with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Poole messed up and lost the ball, which let the other team score and tie the game. Then Brooklyn took a 1-point lead and Poole lost the ball again. The Nets then picked on Poole on defense. Mikal Bridges got switched to guard Poole one-on-one, danced around him, and hit the winning shot. So they called a timeout, and Poole was really mad at himself. But the viral video starts off saying he was mad because he got ignored, meaning Poole wanted the ball, but his teammate wouldn't pass it to him. That's totally wrong, and it makes you wonder if all the other words shown are lies to, "It's my team, I got this." Are you sure? I'm not someone who reads lips, but that is not what he is saying. This video was made to make Jordan Poole look bad. But why? He makes himself look terrible already. He turned the ball over twice and got picked on defense to lose a game. Do we really need to lie about him being a drama queen too? No. Jordan Poole is learning a hard lesson about the NBA, but first, I made a huge mistake that I'm really embarrassed about. When I was younger, I built my credit the old school way, which is to get a department store card and buy a bunch of stuff I don't need. What was I thinking? I literally bought these AMI, embarrassed. Yes, I'm embarrassed. But you don't have to do this. We now have Chime's secured credit builder Visa credit card. The credit builder is just a better way to build your credit. You build your credit score safely with everyday purchases and on-time payments. Imagine that. Plus, there's no yearly fee and you can use it anywhere that you already use a Visa credit card. There's no credit check to get started. You get your Chime checking account with that. Get paid up to 2 days earlier with a qualifying direct deposit. You got fee-free overdraft with SpotMe overdraft up to $200. You ditch all the monthly fees. Chime has no monthly minimum balance or overdraft fees and access to 60,000 plus fee-free. That is more than the top 3 big banks combined. So look, your credit's a big deal. Look at what I did to build my own credit. You can build yours up with Chime. Just open a Chime checking account with a $200 plus qualifying direct deposit. To get started, just go to chime.com/hoops. That is chime.com/hoops. All that, and it helps the channel. Now I have to read this next part legally. Let's see if I can get it in one try. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank. Nah, member FDIC. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out of network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score and results may vary. Paul Pierce said, Jordan Poole is finding out how hard it is to be the main guy when the other team's game plan is all about stopping you. It's tough. Exactly. People forget. When Poole came into the league, everyone thought he was a failure. He was the 28th pick in the 2019 draft right after they lost to the Raptors. Clay and Steph were hurt basically his whole first year, and Poole was the worst player in the NBA according to the numbers. So he was sent to the G League. During the pandemic shutdown, he went to work. He got better, going from 8 points a game to 12 points with better shooting. But in 8 games without Steph Curry, he scored 22 points a night on 47% shooting and 39% from three-point land. It was a preview of how amazing he would become. The Warriors say they knew Poole was special on a Thursday night in 2022 against Denver. It was a tough game they had to win, and with Steph and Klay on the floor, Poole scored 11 points in the fourth quarter, including back-to-back winning three-pointers to win it. Afterwards, Draymond Green said it allowed everyone else to gain confidence in him. I don't have to just go look for Steph or Klay. Let's go to Jordan. That's a powerful tool to have. So they faced the Nuggets again in the playoffs and won the first round by himself. He scored 86 points in his first 3 playoff games, second only to Wilt Chamberlain in NBA history. People started calling Poole the third Splash Brother. But 1 year later, Warrior fans were happy. Jordan Poole got traded. He went from third Splash Brother to get him out of here. And the reason people turned on him so fast is why Poole's getting so much hate today. He's always been a trash talker. Dame told a story about how rookie JP caught him off guard one time. I'm at the free throw line and he's just back there just talking. So I turned to him and I'm like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut up. That's how I said it to him. He's like, make me, and I just remember telling Draymond, like, man, I don't mess with that dude like that. Like, I don't like him. But eventually, Draymond didn't like him either. During practice, we now know that Poole said Draymond is an expensive backpack for Steph Curry. Now, I won't show the punch because YouTube will take away my money. But we know what happened. And Poole knew it would make Dre mad because he's sensitive about that stuff. Just look at the Rudy Gobert thing. Dre won Defensive Player of the Year in 2017, but Gobert dominated the award, taking 3 of the next 4. So Dre took it personal. He would get unnecessarily mean in games, made fun of Rudy for crying about the All-Star snub. Over the years, it is Draymond taking shots at Gobert until he took the opportunity to choke him out. So, of course, he was going to punch Jordan Poole. And at first, fans had Poole's back. But then the season started. They had an awful record on the road, and Poole was a big part of that. He played horrible defense and took stupid shots. Poole became basically unplayable in the postseason with turnovers and this stupid shot with 10 seconds left to lose against the Lakers. So fans didn't hold back. I wish Draymond would knock him out right before Game 7 tip-off. His ego is stronger than his focus on the game. Imagine Warrior fans talking like that about their own player. Well, what's it going to look like when he's on a different team? The hate is off the charts, but it's kind of been deserved. His highlights are embarrassing, but the stats are even worse. The Wizards' offense is 16 points per 100 possessions, worse with him on the floor. But how is that possible? He's a certified bucket. It's because he misses so much. Guys like Deni Avdija are already over it. On defense, he is just as bad. So, in total, the Wizards are negative 31.2 points worse with Jordan Poole. That's like me being on the team. Okay? It's more than that. It's also about his teammates. But the sad part is, they don't even like Jordan that much. A reporter named Mark Stein just said, did the Wizards trade for Jordan Poole to try to rebuild his trade value and move him later, or to make him a cornerstone player of their future? My sense from speaking to various league observers, they plan on trading him. They don't even believe in Jordan for the future. Instead, they are using him to lose games and get the number 1 pick. And what kind of effect will that have on his career? Now, the number 1 pick next year could be one of 3 players. The first is Alex Sarr. a 7'1" center in Australia who is an elite defensive 8. Then Ron Holland in the G League, a 6'6" wing who dropped 26 and 5 steals against Alex Ayres' own team. And number 3 is Isaiah Collier, a 6'3" guard who is Bronny James' teammate at USC. One of these could be the Wizards' actual future. Jordan Poole will be an afterthought. What's his reputation going to be after all that losing? Who wants him? Maybe the Warriors. Everyone got excited after their 6-2 start, but that was all fueled by Steph Curry. Once he came back down to earth, the Warriors fell with him. Klay Thompson is starting slow, as usual. And did you see him blow that layup against Minnesota? That's the kind of thing you see from older players past their prime. Andrew Wiggins is in a major slump, and Steve Kerr called him out. He's probably a couple weeks away from really being able to have his conditioning and rhythm where he wants it to be. Oh yeah, that's a nice way of saying he's not in shape. Chris Paul's been amazing at not turning the ball over and diming assists, but they need points. Before Steph was out on Tuesday, the Warriors didn't have one player score over 20 points in a game besides Steph. That is embarrassing. Now, I am sure they will break out of this slump, but this is exactly how Jordan Poole used to help them. Whenever Steph didn't have it, Jordan could step in and could drop 30 on any given night, or the Warriors could trade for Zach LaVine. Look, I know it sounds crazy, but LaVine is officially on the trade block, and there is one deal that makes sense,